Hey, what's up everybody? This is Angelina from Divine Hustles, and today we're going to be interviewing with
Andre Hub City Dre Spicer, District 2 City Council Person.
That's what's up. Would you like to speak about this?
Yes, so I am running for District 2 Council Person right here in the city of Compton. Election is April 20th. I am running on so accountability, transparency, and follow through. So those are my main things here in my campaign. I'm just pushing that and being consistent with it.
Mm-hmm. And you were born and raised Compton?
Born and raised here in the city of Compton. Born and raised here in the district. I have 3 businesses here in District 2.
Would you like to speak about that?
Yes. So we have the radio station here. I have a water store on the address is 609 North Long Beach, Suite E. And then we have a natural hair salon that we're opening up, and that address is 412 North Long Beach Boulevard. So that's all in District 2. And I'm just big on building up my own community and putting my money where my mouth is.
Wow, I mean, it's all about the community. It sounds like you're trying to help the people. Now, with all these different projects, everything that you're starting up, what's your vision, what's your future for Compton, the city of Compton? What is a change or anything you want to improve, anything you want to do for Compton?
So one of the main things we want to do is I want to focus on public safety.
Mm-hmm.
And that's community safety, that's safety as it relates to law enforcement, and safety as it relates to ourselves. And then we go into economic development. If you look around, you see a lot of brown space in the city of Compton, a lot of vacant land. We want to do something about that. When people see vacant land, they tend to feel vacant inside, and they respond that way. So I want to do something about the lack of businesses here, and do something about the brown space. And then from there, you move into housing, because once you have public safety, everybody's comfortable and they're good to be in Compton. Then you see businesses start to come, and then when you have businesses come, you want to buy a home here in Compton. So now you have different housing. Right, and then also with housing, we want to do something. Also with housing, we want to do something with the homeless population.
And what's the plan there?
So now the homeless plan is a little more complex because it's been an issue across the state of California.
Yes.
And no one has the answer.
Exactly.
However, I do have some ideas and some plans that I think that we can do, partnering up with some nonprofits and developing some affordable housing or some low-income housing for people that are struggling and catch some people before they get to the homeless place. But then even with homelessness, I'm sorry, I'm just running off.
No, you're good.
Even with homelessness, there's different elements of homelessness. So you have the mental health aspect. You have the battered women and from domestic violence. You have the youth that's come from foster homes that turned out. They're 18 now. They it's not beneficial for them to live where they were living at no more. So now they're out on the street. So you have all these different types of homelessness, and you want to focus on certain ones because you can't. It's big. That's big to tackle, right? So you have to figure out which ones you want to address first. And then you make start making your moves.
And that's a huge issue too, like you said, in California overall, is homelessness, and especially with Compton. Like previously, we were having a discussion with some other people, and they were saying Compton's reputation. Now, how are you gonna try to solve one issue when there's one at hand? Like outsiders who see Compton, they see only the negative, and they don't really see like we're used to you, we're used to other people, other hustlers who are only promoting positive and only for the community. How do you plan on changing the image first? Because usually reputation to the majority is what matters, which
So on a national level, we haven't had the representation in the city that would make you respect the city, right? So we have stereotypes.
How do you feel about stereotypes? You wouldn't want old, recycled stereotypes that bring bad energy and bad negativity, right? What you do want, though, is a 3.0 new and improved praise version. This comes along with positivity, positive energy, and all the lovable compliments you like. So, update and try this new praise version. Comes along with peace, love, and all of the above. So try it out, update, this version won't leave you hanging.
Those stereotypes are sometimes supported or more supported by people in office. So when you don't have that representation in the office, it trickles down. So those stereotypes sometimes come from the top and trickle themselves down. I have a record of constantly representing the city in a positive light. So once you put me in that position to where now on a national level, now the nation can see us the same way as we see each other now because we have the right people in place to do that. So I think that's one part of changing the image. And then just addressing some of these other stereotypes to also address these images that people have of the city of Compton. So those are definitely some of the things I want to do. And it also ties back into my platform, which will be public safety, housing, economic development, and then culture. And I didn't go into culture just yet. So as far as culture goes, it's about representing me and you. Right?
Yes.
So a lot of times people don't know where they come from. They don't understand their history, their background. Once you do, you have more pride. You feel more pride about yourself. So we need to have murals on the walls or historical facts, or just something that just reminds you of who you are.
Yeah.
I would love to see a mural of Shaka Zulu and Montezuma. You know what I'm saying? That it represents two different cultures as warriors, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And that's, to me, represents Compton because we've been through so many different things and we're both warriors on both ends. That needs to be represented. So once you see that, you feel different now. I think, hey man, maybe I am got a little Montezuma in me. Or I do have a little Shaka Zulu in me. And then you respond that way.
Yes.
So I want to bring more culture to the city, and that's with art, that's with events, that's with conversation.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Just conversation. We don't have conversations about where we come from and what that's about and how we tie that into where we are now. Those conversations don't happen. And once you do have those conversations, you feel differently about yourself, you feel differently about your neighbor and your community, and then you bring all that together and you start to build on your community.
Communication is key.
Communication is key.
You already spoke about your plans on the homelessness, but public safety, like we said about reputation, is what violence has been going on. Anything that you'd like to, any plans, how you're going to stop it, slow it down, anything like that?
So I would love to have a community partnership. A lot of times they say community oversight, but I'm more looking at community partnership. We want to partner with our law enforcement officers. I think it's important because a lot of times we get people that want to come to Compton, patrol Compton, just because they want to get their stripes, because they want to get into action. And they might see me as a part of that action to get involved. It's like, because they don't know me, but they don't know me because there's no communication, there's no bridge there. So you want to build that bridge with community partnership and say, hey, this is the community, this is what we look like, let's talk about this, okay? Now when you see somebody with locks, it doesn't necessarily mean X, Y, and Z, or what's their procedures on doing, these different things. We just want to have a voice. So that's the first step in public safety. And also it's how we conduct ourselves. It's some things I want to address in our communities that we can do ourselves to make us feel more comfortable with us. So those are definitely some things that I want to bring more light to. But the first thing is to bridge the gap between law enforcement and the community, and that comes with a community partnership with the law enforcement.
Wow, well, I really love what you have to say. I really love what you're doing. And we touched up on a lot of seriousness, a lot of serious topics, but now I want to give you a challenge, okay?
What's up?
So, what we're going to do, I'm going to give you like 5 seconds tops. If anybody has a timer going right now, get a timer going for 5 seconds, and you're going to name everything that you would love to do or describe Compton in as many words as you can. Describe Compton in as many words as you can in under 5 seconds.
Okay.
And
All
then
right.
to give those people an idea coming from you of what Compton is about and what you want to represent, all right?
Okay.
So tell me when you're ready to start those 5 seconds. Got it ready? 5 seconds starting now. Go.
Love, culture, respect, honor, history, rich, agriculture, fun, representation, strength, warriors. Man, that's what I see in Compton. That's what I see.
What's the time we got? Is that 5 seconds?
That was a little bit over.
A little over 5 seconds. Oh, well, that's how you guys know he got love for
I got
the
love
city.
for the city.
Got
Man.
love for the city. A lot to say. I mean, this was a great interview. It was nice speaking with you. It was nice to hear what your plans are. Like, for one person to have all that on your mind, all that in your heart is insane, and I really love what you have to say, what you have to do, what your plans are for the city. But
thank you so much. And thanks for taking the time to interview.
Of course, thank you for being here and letting us interview here. Would you like to any last words to anybody who's trying to do what you're doing? Any positive inspirations, aspirations, anything like that? Throw it out there.
Absolutely. Listen, people, you have to be the change that you want to see. That's just simply it, and that's the role that I'm taking in running for office. I want to be the change. I'm going to be the change that I want to see. So I encourage everyone, and any aspect of life that you want to do. You want to see change, then you need to be the change that you want to see.
Wow. And would you like to share your ads for people?
Yeah. Make sure you go to my website, andrespicer4hubcity.com. You can get my platform there. You can donate to my campaign. You can get interviews with me there. You can check out all of our media and contact us through there. You can follow me on all social media, andrespicer4hubcity. We appreciate it. Stop Radio.
Yes, ma'am. And then today, vote for him, man. We need him for the city.
Yes.
Vote for him. Get him in here. This was Divine Hustles. This was Dre. Be kind, support each other, and keep hustling.